In the previous video, we have seen the owner login validation. So in this part 3, we are going to learn how to create the other entities. But creating entities is not a big issue. Creating relationship between those entities is very important. So just look over the entity relationship here. So this is our part 1. So here we can see owner is having relationship with food products, as well as owner is having relationship with workers also. And here this relationship is one to many. So to represent that, at least we should have some idea how it is connected. Now I'll show you one image so that at least you will get some idea. Right here you can see there are two tables. One is owner table, another one is food product table. Here owner ID is attached to the food product entity data. So owner ID 1 is created this food product. So this is how we represent the one to many relationship. So now to do this process, first our task is to look over the image and how to think about it. First, owner is having relationship with food product as well as worker. So now what I'm doing, first I will go with the food product. So to create relationship between owner and as well as food product, some other things we have to observe here very clearly. That is, owner ID is reflected in the food product table. Means owner ID is stored and saved at some other place, where whenever the food product is being created, that owner ID is retrieved and collected along with the food product. So for that, look at this image so that you will get some idea. So while doing login operation, what are the extra things we have to perform? Here, while doing login operation, so here owner will be providing his email and password. So while providing email and password, internally in the backend, what we are going to do? We are going to utilize the session. What is this session? Session is nothing but it's a time interval between the request and the response. It acts as a temporary storage area inside every web application. So here we are going to use that session. Okay, using that session, we are going to retrieve the data from the session, and wherever we want, we can utilize that data from the session object. Here you can see when owner will log in with his credentials, he will be available for all the pages. Whenever he go to the home page, this session is available for this home page. Whenever owner will click on the create worker, it is the session is available for the worker page also. Whenever owner will be navigating to product, okay, product page, this session is available for the product also. So how we are going to utilize this session? So first we have to get the session object, means we have to request for session object, and we can set the data inside the session object. Here you can see owner object will be retrieved for the validation purpose, and the from owner object, owner ID is stored inside the session. Okay, now we'll be performing one by one. So go to the owner controller. So now we'll be getting session object http session equals request dot get session dot set attribute owner ID, owner dot get id, owner dot get id. So why we are doing this thing, you will understand why we are going to do this. So after setting the owner id inside the session object, our next task is to create a form for the create product as well as create worker, as well as we have to view all the products which are created, right? So we'll be providing view products. This is one more. So first we'll start from here, create product. Okay, we are going to create a product. So first create a product. For that, what we have to do? First we have to provide the functionality for this URL. So for that, we'll go and create the Evo class. Product food product Devo IMPL. Food product Devo IMPL. And to represent this as a Devo layer, we have to use one annotation, that is repository annotation. And we are getting entity manager. Entity manager equals to factory dot get entity manager. Entity transaction equals entity manager dot get transaction. Public string save product. Food product first we have to begin the transaction. Begin entity manager dot persist product entity transaction dot commit, and then return product dot get food name is saved. Now we'll be retrieving a single product. We are writing one more method, public food product get product with the help of id, return entity manager dot find food product dot class id, public array list. We are retrieving all the products, array list of food product, all products. So get all products. We have to write the query q equals to entity manager dot create query. So we have to use jpql, select p from food product. Food product is the entity name. We should provide entity class name. which is starting with capital case letters. Return q dot get result list. After downcast to food products and save the DAO class. Entire things are set up, and then database layer is ready. Next, we have to set up the controller layer. That is food product controller. Food product controller. In case of food product controller, to represent these class as controller, what does controller class will do? It will handle all the requests passed by the user. To handle all the requests passed by the user, to represent these class as controller, we have to provide controller annotation, and then we have to access DAO layer. Use auto void food product DAO MPL product DAO. Can name it as product DAO, and we are going to access the request passed by the user, that is create product. It is a create product inside the right create product capital P. Here we are following capital camel case notation for the URL. We are using public model and view. Create product, but we can copy paste also. We don't need to work that much hard. I am going to copy all this create as well as save, so that it will be easy. We don't need to type each and everything, as it is same everything. Here just we need to change the URLs. Copy this URL, go back to the food product controller and paste here, and in the place of method also you paste, and here URL name is save product. Copy this URL and paste over the method name, and here we have to name it as food product we have to import this, imported, and here instead of owner DAO we have to use product DAO. Product save product. Everything is completed, and here we have to name it as product model. Here we have to name it as create product. Here we use lowercase letters only, no need of following any convention for naming the JSP files. Here everything is same as it is. Just go through it. Is there any names which doesn't change? First we can see the URL create product and method name create product, and here the attribute values product model. Here we have to change it as food product object. We are going to connect food product object to the create product JSP file, and the URL name is save product food product DAO. Yes, everything is clear. So now our task, okay, to create the create product JSP file. Let us create product JSP file. create product. No need of any convention here. Use lowercase letters. And you all know already, we have done previously this many times, creating MVC form. So you can copy paste from the previous MVC form. Right. Right. Yeah. These things also have to copy and paste here. So here we have to change one by one. First thing, look over this image. So here, right, whenever user clicks on create product URL, so this method is invoked, create product. At that time, we are connecting this food product object to the create product JSP file, to this create product JSP file. Okay, with the help of this product model value, the help of product model value, which is provided at this position. Now observe very clearly. So here you change the URL as save product, and we have to change many other things. These first we have to check inside the food product class what are the things are present. Food name, description, cost, food type. Food name, food name convention, description. Same as this, the variables which are provided inside that entity class, same things we have to provide. Yes. Next here, cost. Next one, food type. Right. So just check over each and everything. Here we did not connect the product object. We do mistakes many times while providing the attribute value for the model attribute. So we have to be very careful in this case. So here you have to understand, food product object is connected to this create product JSP file with the help of this value. Copy this product model and provide it for this attribute. That then product object is connected to this MVC form. Hope you got the point. And next, for this URL, we have provided the functionality here, that is save product. So all the data which is collected by this MVC form is entire data, whatever the data provided by the user is collected with the help of model attribute inside the product object, inside the food product object. That food product object is retrieved with the help of model attribute annotation in this variable. and this variable consisting of entire food product object data, and we are sending it to product DAO layer, which returns the message, and we are displaying with the help of owner message JSP. So that is what I have shown you in this picture. So here you can see in the other picture right here. So whenever the user enters the data, okay, in this MVC food product MVC form, all the data is collected inside the food product, and that food product object is collected with the help of modal attribute, and then it is retrieved with the help of annotation modal attribute inside this variable, product variable, and from there it will be sent to the DAO layer, okay, DAO layer of the product. But meanwhile we have to do some other things which are pending. So what are those things? Look over here. Here can you see in the MVC form admin ID is reflected. So how to perform this? So let us see here now. At first I told you, while performing the login operation, means after the login operation we have done some other extra things, right? Whenever owner will be login with his credentials, internally we are storing his ID inside the session object. Why we are doing that? Because owner object is connected with other entities, means owner ID is required, means owner object is required by other entities. That is the reason we have stored the owner ID inside the session object. Now we have to provide this owner ID or owner object to the other entities, okay. So now first we have to retrieve the owner ID, which will be reflected inside the MVC form. So now go to the create product JSP file. Once again you can see here. So as soon as the owner will log in with his credentials, that owner ID will be stored inside the session object. That session object is available for all the pages that wherever you navigate. Wherever the page you navigate, that session object uh, is available for each and every page. From that session object you can retrieve data at any cost, at any time, any place. So now what we are going to do, let's just have a look over this. So during the login operation, what we have done, inside the session we have stored the owner ID. I have stored the owner ID. Now what we are doing, inside the create product JSP file, now we'll be retrieving the owner ID using scriptlet tags. So string ID equals session. Okay, session is an implicit object. Session dot get attributes. We named it as owner ID. We named it as owner ID, and we have to downcast it. Let us as for object only instead of string. Now what we have to do is, here we have to create, just to reflect the ID of admin, in the sense owner ID input type equals to text trade only, value equals id. Sorry, so use expression tag id. It's just reflected in the MVC form. Everything is saved. Okay. After just just we are reflecting the ID of the owner. We didn't set up anything actually while saving the product. Owner object have to be connected to the food product object. Okay, it should be connected to the food product object. So inside save product method, we are requesting for the session. HTTP servlet request. We are requesting for session. HTTP session equals request dot get session. Integer id equals integer int id equals session dot get attribute. Owner id. So we have to downcast it to, then after we have to retrieve the owner object. In order to connect to the food product. So let us see inside the owner DAO can we retrieve the, so go to the owner DAO MPL, write one method. Public owner get owner int id return entity manager dot find owner dot class id. Save. So inside the owner DAO MPL, we just created how to retrieve the owner. So inside the owner DAO, we have created get owner. So go to the food product and request for owner DAO. Auto wired owner DAO MPL owner DAO. So we are requesting for owner object now. Owner equals to owner DAO dot get owner. By passing the ID and we are retrieving the owner, and we have to setting owner object to food product. Here product dot set owner. So we have successfully connected the owner object to the food product. Now we'll save the class. Save the class and we'll check out. So from owner login we'll be starting. The owner will be login with his credentials. Is Pankaj Kumar. So login. So he has to click on create food product. So here you can see owner ID is reflected. I cannot edit the details. So I will be providing the burger, cheese, hot, and double cheese burger. Cost is 35. So type fetch and I will click on submit. You can see burger is saved inside the database. I will go and check inside the database. So already Pankaj Kumar is reflected and running the food product. Here you can see clearly owner ID is reflected as 1. Means we did not we just set the owner object to the food product entity. We did not set the value actually. We set the entire owner object. That is the reason we are getting the value here. And we'll try to add one more data. We'll try to add one more data, and at the same time we'll provide proper navigation. So go to the owner home, sorry, owner message. And here we'll use break tag and we'll write a tag with ref. Owner home. Okay, insert the owner message. We have used this label. Back. Once again, I want to create one more food product. I will be writing pizza. Hot and spicy. The cost will be food type fetch, and here you can see owner ID is reflected as 1. Levels up. Pizza is saved. So if we go and check inside the database, here you can see like multiple data is reflected with the same owner ID. It means we can say one owner has many food products. We are successful in these steps. Now I want to retrieve all the data at once. Retrieve in the sense I want to see all the products which are present inside the database. So for that we have to create one more JSP file. So create a JSP file, that is display food products. Use lowercase display food products, and in order to display using MVC related forms or related tags, we have to add one important is it like import. Go to my GitHub account, go to supporting file, go to the XMLNS last file inside the supporting files. Go to the last supporting file. Here you can see tag library of C. Copy this and paste inside the display food products. Okay, right, and here we are using table tag. Use row tags. And using th ID, food name, description, cost, food type. All things are not required. Action, call span equals to 2. So, now select all this row tag, Control X, use C. There is a C for each loop provided by tag library. C for each loop. Between the C for each loop, space there, Control V. Here, use items. Later I will talk about. Just keep as is. So in order to display food products, I have created this JSP file. Now before doing this page, first we'll go for owner homepage. Go to the owner homepage. So we have to provide functionality for the view products. Display food products. So I will follow convention for the URLs. Display food products. Now we have to provide functionality for the for this URL, that is display food products. Copy this URL and go to the food product controller. You just and copy this and paste here. Copy this URL and provide it here. Here you can write all products here will be providing the JSP file. Display food products. Make sure as the same name which is provided here. No spelling mistakes or no capitals or any other things. Same as it is. Now in this method we are retrieving all the food products from the food product DAO IMPL. So from the food product DAO IMPL, I am calling the get all products method, which provides all food products in the form of array list collection object. Array list of food products equals product DAO dot get all products. All products so be careful. So we're just retrieving from the product DAO all the food products, and we are sending all these products to the display products food products JSP file. In display food product JSP file, we are collecting all the food products using items attribute, and here we have to use this is expression language. All products using var attribute, we are collecting the data individually. Product dot id, product dot food name, product dot description, product dot cost, product dot food type. Here it is displaying button. Use anchor tag, input tag, type equals to submit, value equals to delete, ref URL, delete product, question mark, id equals product dot id. So one more tag is missing here. Is food tag. Save the file. Now we'll go and check whether data is displayed or not. Now I'll click on view products. It's loading. It's telling symbol expected number 24. So look at this issue. Uh, we got exception in the line number 24. Equals symbol expected. Let's have a look over this. Here can you see one double inverted comma is missing. Save and it will be rule added. I'll just reload this page. Okay. Now I'll click on view products. Now you can see all the data is reflected and the lines are missing. Just we have to apply the border attribute. Border equals to 3. Save the file and reload the page. The data is reflected. Now whenever I click on the delete button, the data should be deleted. Now so we have to provide the functionality for the delete product URL. So go to the food product controller class. So we have to provide a functionality for the delete product URL. So just copy the above method. Delete product. And here we are retrieving only one single value. So collect that one single value, we have to use a request param and the value is id. To get the single product, already we have food product product equals, sorry, we don't need to do this. We have to send to the string message. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to use the owner message ASP, just some value. Let's give as is. Means we are providing the functionality for delete product URL. Before that, inside the food product DAO class, we have to write the method to delete the food product. Public string delete product id food product product equals, you can use the above method, get product, and you can perform the transaction. Entity transaction dot begin, entity manager dot delete, sorry, remove, entity transaction dot commit, return product dot get food name is deleted. Save this class and go to the food product controller. Here string message equals to product behavior dot delete product, and you just utilize this message here, you named as result. Save the class, and at the same time the application is loaded. Ready, just reload this page and we can perform delete operation. Now I want to delete this second row. Why? Because already burger is there. Now I'll click on delete. Burger is deleted. Back. Then I will click on view products. So that row data is deleted successfully. So we are successful. And thank you very much, everyone.